Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 as Pandia Kingdom. In the last episode we killed the Duke up here to get a regency on the throne so that we could press a claim on the whole duchy for our claimant here. But unfortunately somebody else jumped on the opportunity we created and they actually got in there first, so it looks like they are going to win their claim war before we win ours. It's the Raja of this place up here. So I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen here, whether this will mean that our war will just end inconclusively, or whether we will end up fighting him in the war after he takes over the duchy, but we'll find out pretty soon, I think, since that should get him to 100%. Oh, it looks like it was just for the county. Okay. Fair enough. That also puts us at 100% in our war, so we can enforce our demands there. Alright, so we only gained one county out of that, but we have a du jour claim on the other county on behalf of our vassal. Speaking of our vassal, though, we are going to have to revoke the county that we gave him down here. So I think I'll do that before we get involved in another war. Shouldn't have trouble getting backers for this. And somebody's founded a faction. Who is this? You. Well, I'm not too worried about that. 17%. So let's go ahead and try to revoke his county. Obviously he'll say no. We had yet another son, finally a strong one. Unfortunately he's extremely far down the line of succession. Alright, war it is. Okay, let's move our Chancellor to our grumpy vassal's county. Improve his opinion. Okay. Malwa. So we have some slightly stiffer resistance in this revocation now, but I think we shouldn't still have too much of a problem. Malwa is not looking too great since they lost some land. And the other person he called in was just a Raja. They only have 900 troops. He actually has more. I think as a precautionary measure I will move a couple of thousand of my troops up here in case one of their armies should try to attack that. Oh, and speak of the devil. So we're gonna have to raise some vassal troops nearby and get them in there, I think. This is plains, and it looks like he will be crossing a river. Let's at least make sure we have our best characters in charge here, rather than absolutely no characters at all. Looks like we're going to lose that, so let's not reinforce. Just try to retreat Patience is a virtue, but it sometimes gets on my nerves. My son never loses his temper, always waiting patiently for a chance to retaliate. Okay, patience is good. So we did lose that battle. But our army here should get there in time to catch them. Did we just lose our whole retinue in that battle as well? No, okay. Not that we have a huge retinue. We have a war elephant retinue, actually, as our cultural retinue. That's interesting to note. Maybe we should make some of those sometime. Oh, and maybe I should pay more attention to my wars. Let's reinforce this one as quickly as possible. Okay, me and my friends are all having a great time together. My beloved son is showing every sign of being my reborn. It's really a shame that the person these events are about has such an incredibly long name, because I'm just never going to be able to pronounce it. He often speaks of his old friends and family, even naming many correctly. I wonder how alike he will become. Remarkable, but I want him raised as a new person. I wonder. So we lost that battle as well. Okay. We should win this one though, and we're actually at 99% already, so this is basically over. Okay. So that's all that taken care of. So now we have de jure claims for who? Is that him? Yeah. Somehow we have 3 de jure claims, whereas he has only the 1 duchy, which I thought only had 2 counties. Oh no. Alright, even better. I think I was getting confused with this duchy down here, which does have 2 counties. So we can press a de jure claim for 1 county at a time against this guy, and also against him. Or our other option is to use the strong claimant that we have to press a duchy claim against this guy up here, which I think is probably going to be better. It's going to make our borders temporarily more messy, but we can neaten them up later. So let's do that. Did I set him a special interest? Is he in my characters here? Yeah. Is he even in my court? I guess he is, okay. So, we'll, oh no, we can't even grant him the title. Where is he? All the way up here. Oh, okay. So I guess we lost him somehow. Probably because he got married to a landed character. I probably got a message about that, but dismissed it as being unimportant. Oh well, I guess there goes that possibility. So were there other claimants here that we could invite? I don't think so. Nobody that immediately wants to accept an invitation anyway. Well, that's fine. Why don't we just press one of our de jure claims, which of you is the weakest? 3.6 and 7. So, obviously him. What allies does he have? Malwa. Oh, okay, I guess it's possible we'll end up fighting both of them anyway. Well, I think that's okay. If we have to hire mercenaries, we'll do it, and we're only going to gain 1 county out of this, so it's not amazing. But that's fine, I think we'll take this county. We can call in our own allies, so actually why don't we? Oh, this guy. Sure. I don't actually know where he even is. And he's way up to the north here, so even if he does come in, it might take him the entire duration of the war to get here. I'll transport these troops across because why not? Alright, he's not coming in. Lambacana is, so that's good. And he's not. Pujari was introduced by a mutual friend and we talked for quite a while. We had our differences and a few arguments. Then we found common safe ground and I began enjoying myself. He seems like a decent person. Okay, we become friends. Or we can say we don't like him. Or we can say he's nice but we wouldn't want him as a friend. Let's become friends. So they have 9,000 troops somehow. And Rashtrakuta seems to have tried to revoke something. Really? 9,000? How did this happen? I guess he's hired mercenaries or something. I didn't take note of how much money he had previously, but that's pretty much the only explanation. I guess we can hire mercenaries of our own. My son lacks a guardian. This is my second... Yeah. So he's next in line if my eldest son should die, so I think we'll educate him ourselves as well. Okay, so we have 7,000. Looks like he has these troops stationed up here. Yeah, that is mercenaries or something. The Grandmaster. So we could attack this 4K with our 7K, which I think is probably wise. They probably won't be able to get there in time to reinforce, if they even try to. Which they are trying to. And we killed a Raja, okay. Alright, so we won that battle. And indeed before they could even get out of the county they were in. We'll follow. As the enemy scurries away from the battlefield like frightened rabbits, you wipe the sweat off your brow and watch in silence. It was a hard-fought melee. You were in the thick of it, personally leading your men to victory. Not only have you won this battle, but also a great deal of respect. So we gain 100 prestige. Now, unfortunately, we're only at 98%, which is annoying. Because we are going to have to at least win one more siege or fight one more battle. I think, though, it's possible if our ally stays with us here that he won't want to attack us, since we're going to be in jungle. And actually, this still has a very depleted garrison from the previous war, so we can probably just assault this and get the last 2% war score and not even have to fight this army. And that is exactly what happened, so let's do it. Okay, good. So with this internal war that we have going on in Rashtrakuta, we have a pretty good opportunity to declare for another county from that duchy as well, since this one is also de jure part of it. We're obviously going to have to wait for the truce to expire before we can get this one. So, let's see. Yeah, his army is not very impressive, so we should be able to press our de jure claim. As long as we finish this before his war ends. Which hopefully we'll be able to. It's 58% in favor of the Maharaja right now, but we'll see how quickly we can do it. Oh, and we're actually hostile to his troops now. It's a little worrying because he has a pretty large army. Let's all meet back here. I won't bother with them this time. Alright, I am going to move in here, though I am a little worried about it since he kind of has me outnumbered. We'll just have to hope he doesn't want to actually attack me, though. I offered my wife to hand the buzzard over to the falconer, but was careless enough to forget to put on its hood and then lost my grip on the jesses as the bird flew to freedom. Oh no. I lost her buzzard. How inconsiderate of me. I actually don't really like our chances of finishing this war. Who is this guy? Okay. Fair enough. Because the Maharaja is already at 50, whatever it was, 58%. And he is going to get a siege or two finished here. So he's probably going to get to 100. So maybe it would be in our interests to just fight his army. He's going to reinforce that. I live my life as other men do, navigating its rocks and obstacles, doing my best to achieve success in my endeavours. Still, everything we do takes place in the light of Brahma, and we must take care lest the influence of the Vinyakas comes into our lives. Indeed it is so, gain 10 karma, or I should ponder this more deeply. And I'll gain 30 karma, and get Religious Philosopher, giving +2 learning instead of +1. Or I can become cynical. Yeah, let's become a religious philosopher. So he's actually going to outnumber us if he reinforces this. We are attacking into plains, and there is, I think, no river crossing. Oh, there is a river. Yeah, let's definitely not do that then. There is no river here, though. This might be a better idea. Though he'll actually get there first. I think our only way to be sure of winning this would be to hire mercenaries. I'm not sure that's worth it, though. Although, you know what, we might as well, because we're going to have to fight him anyway. If he wins this war, then we'll just have to press the de jure claim against him. So, if we're going to raise mercenaries and fight him, we may as well do it now as later. Okay, well, we'll probably do that then. But it will have to wait for the next episode, because we're out of time here. So thanks for watching, and join me again then.